Embrace your simping ways, for it is your destiny. Wise words from the mature, wise, majestic Pop-Tart Snake. Hello, chat. Hello, Pop-Tart. You know what? I think we will embrace our simping ways today. With some, with the characters. Let's see. Let's get it going. Come on. Come on. There we go. God, this is a weird opening about how it's on a computer. Like it's a computer login. I don't quite get what that means, but whatever. Anyways, hello chat. We're starting a little early today. It's going to be a shorter stream today, chat. Maybe we'll do like a little over an hour, maybe close to 2. So maybe it'll be about normal. We'll see. I'm excited though. So chat, we're going to jump back in. We're going to do some more simping until we get horrified or mentally scarred or whatever is going to happen with this game. But I did realize from the last game, from the last time we played this, I did unlock 2 side stories. So the stories of friendship that are unrelated to the events of the main game. To get all 6 side stories, try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes in Doki Doki Literature Club. So I'm assuming the scenes are between the 2 characters. I don't know. Hello, Edwin. Are you talking to yourself again, Edwin? I told you not to do that, man. I told you that's weird if you talk to yourself, dude. I'm apologizing if I randomly leave your wife. You're all good, man. You're all good. We're just going to be sitting here chilling. Hold on, chat. Hold on. What should we play? Let's play something new. What does this sound like? Nah. There we go. Get a little bouncy. How do I make it play just where it plays once it starts? I don't even know what that does. Oh, that's how you do it, the playlist. Okay, chat, we're going to dive on in. I know I got a couple of pictures, too, unlocked. Like, wallpapers, which I guess I'll stick with this one for now. And the poems, you get all the poems, which they're unlocking in weird order, I think. Also, now for the musical, they have me switch between tenor and bass. It depends on the song. That's interesting. Not many musicals do that. That's interesting, Pop-Tart. Well, good luck. I'm sure you're going to knock it out. Also, me talking to Edwin says, me talking to myself, Tanner, is such a simp. You know, technically I haven't simped quite on the level of the Telesto Gaming crew. Oh! Sketches. Are these legit sketches of the game? They are. Look how different they look. I love this kind of the first concept sketch of the complete cast. This a question review the file poems that seem very friendly. Oh, interesting. So if you click on random stuff, you'll see you'll unlock things. Yuri wallpaper. You want me to do the Yuri wallpaper? I can do the Yuri wallpaper. Anyways, I love this kind of stuff. The concept stuff. I love. Like I have a couple of Zelda concept books. That's a interesting. Select horror during the poem game. Oh, that's cool. We need to figure out how to unlock all this stuff. Okay, we'll do the Yuri wallpaper. Wait, are you talking about like this one? This one right here? Or do you want me to do this one? Wow. That actually is pretty good. That actually looks pretty. That like legit looks like a. I mean, I guess it is a legit wallpaper, but. I need to figure out. I still don't understand this part at all. I'm pretty sure this comes into effect. I should click on all these things though to unlock stuff. Even though I guess I don't know. Oh, poems. Oh, we need to know this too, because this is what's going to really help us. Like, there's so freaking many of them though. There's so freaking many. But I'm interested in what the numbers mean. Like 2, 3, 1. I don't know. Sometimes the in-game posters will change. Keep your eye peeled. Oh, they have references. Okay, I'll have to look for that. Help me spot it. If you see it, chat, let me know. But I need to figure out what these numbers mean. Because they're different. Oh well, we'll figure that out later. I don't even know if this is unlocking stuff. 3 saves. Yeah, I'm interested in all this weird stuff. I bet that unlocks something. I bet this is unlocking stuff. Maybe. I don't know. Let's look and see real fast if we got anything unlocked. In the sketches. No? Dang! I don't know how to do it though. Okay, let's just go. Let's go. Let's just jump in. Doki doke. Oh! Oh, it's just the beginning. I thought I started completely over. I hope I don't jinx it, but so far the stream is running way better than it did when I was watching Matt. Oh, for your internet? Good. Hopefully it stays good. Oh, I did have 3 saves. Where did 1107? This is it. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, let's just jump in. Well, hopefully it stays good. Let me know how things sound. Let me know how everything looks, chat, and we'll go. We'll get some simping going. We'll make Edwin proud. I guess if we ever make choices, though, everybody here is all for Yuri. Okay. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure, something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. This is coming from the girl who literally just wrote about how she hates spiders. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. I do look forward to it. These poems are weird. Hey, girl, okay, guys, chat, here she is. Calm down, chat. Keep your pants on. Let's see what you've written for today. This is pretty good, Tanner. Were you influenced by seeing everyone else's writing styles yesterday? I guess you could say that. I was also a bit surprised at how different everyone writes, so I respect you for trying new things. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your readers to see into your mind. It's a very intimate experience. Oh, I see. I gotta admit, I genuinely like each character in the game. Yuri is just the most mature and lovable. IRL, I would gravitate to Natsuki. Yeah, so far I like all of them. None of them are hated, I guess I should say. So I would agree. I don't know who I would gravitate to more first, though. I guess let me wait and see how the characters turn out. That's a certainly interesting technique, but probably Yuri, to be real honest. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course! So poem for today. She hands me her poem. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. I don't know how that'd be a guilty snack, but okay. My attention was caught by a scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. Her poems make me pause, chat. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. That's true, chat. And cats, too. And dogs. Every animal. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, okay, an urge. The moon incites its place and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eye of the raccoon friend. I slice the bread. I thought I said flesh for a second. Fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Oh, please don't kill the raccoon. Please don't say you're going to kill the raccoon. Oh, perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions into the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me, you could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. That Raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the Raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Peruvian conditioning. I like the Palivian. I slice the bread and feed myself again. Okay, she didn't kill the raccoon. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things that I usually force to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? Something about someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Eh? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter that what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Yes, it is, Yuri. Oh, her face. Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry. I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're such a good listener. Okay, Monica. Hi again, Tanner. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Haha, I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. I like it, Tanner. Yuri is lovable. She's like the lovable, shy, quiet girl that you just can't help but go, dull. But like they're all lovable. The only one who and I feel like it's on purpose, who's not been like really personality-wise fleshed out is Monica. That's probably on purpose. I like it, Tanner. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. I'm curious if her words are in the batch too, because her words aren't in the file. Oh geez. Oh no. Oh no. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write, and she's a good writer too. So take it as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. There's a lot of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert at all. But you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. Wow. They love throwing shade at you in this. But anyways, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless, could that be of meaningless noise? The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Okay. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Save me, load me. I think Monica's kind of focused on her work more than wooing you. Only Monica could get me nervous because she's so confident. Yeah, I can see that. The others do seem to like have fallen for you already a little bit. This is weird. Save me, load me. That's a nice poem. That's a weird poem, Edwin. This part's weird. Why? I don't know poems well enough to figure things out. I'm getting caught up on this end part here. I feel like this means something, chat. Can I? Yeah, you can say it. You can say it. You mean like a dirty joke? Like a perverted joke? Or an inner, like, I mean, I don't care either way. Go for it. That's weird. It's even more abstract than your last one. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. There's something weird going on with Monica. I'm calling it now. Like something weird. I kind of like playing with space on I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Haha. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Oh, Edwin. Is Monica giving some weird signs? You meant bad as in it was just like a bad pun. I was thinking you were going to say a naughty joke, Edwin. I was fully expecting you to say like a straight up naughty joke. But I get your joke and that's clever. It's a math joke. That was weird, chat. That's what I'm saying. That was weird. There's something going on with Monica. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Chat, help. Remind me. Make sure I save more. Before certain events, I guess. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can just put anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. She's basically saying that if you want to see all the cutscenes, you may need to go back and riz up other girls. It'd be a good thing to keep in mind for a replay. Yeah, I was going to probably do a bunch of plays anyways. Because I'm sure if I focus on one girl with the poems, it'll change things. But I'm saying that's weird that it came there. Like, it's weird that she said it. That's like breaking the fourth wall. And that's weird. Like normally it would be in like like some kind of notebook or something explaining the mechanics, which we will do. So we'll during, because I don't think we've really made any choices really besides who to read to. So besides doing the poems a bunch, if there's any choices, I'll probably save before we make the choice. Sayori's been working on the poster. We haven't seen Sayori today yet, I realized. Well, yes, we have, actually. Never mind. Ignore me. Sayori's been working on the posters. I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry. I thought you'd heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Oh, gosh. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the poster in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds up for us to see. I hope it's awful, chat. Please show it to us. Please let it be awful. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting up those posters, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's a bad idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagine it. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember, Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. Uh-oh. We're getting some poetry from Pop-Tart Snake. Pop-Tart poetry! I expect a Pop-Tart poem. Pop-Tart poetry. It should be a weekly thing. I'm there we go, chat. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put in on a good performance, then it'll inspire others to do the same. And then more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That would... that sentence there could be taken so many different ways. If I heard that sentence on any of Edwin's streams from any of the Celestial Gamers, it would be taken completely wrong. Completely wrong. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're in this club today. My bad joke is that I just put a load in the dishwasher and... Yes. I hope Caitlin's not here to slap. No, I kind of hope Caitlin is here, and I also hope she's not here so you don't get slapped, but you also so you get slapped. But that was good. Did you come up with that with your own, or did you look that one up, Edwin? And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others to inspire to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it takes it, and if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Okay, guys, I think my favorite is kind of, and this might just because everybody in chat is all about Yuri, but like I think so far this is, and like these two expressions are probably my favorite because I think they're like the cutest. And like the really good designs, I should say. Like none of them are bad, but I think I'm leaning towards like I think your influence is leaning me towards Yuri. So I guess we'll focus on her first. I guess. They remain silent. She looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. See, I kind of wish it let you choose things more. Like say I agree or I disagree. And like that changes things. Because that would be, I feel like that'd be cool. Maybe it does. I think that Sayori and Monica have really been trying hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a bit. Well, maybe, but It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I really don't have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyways, let's get to move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to be practicing reciting them in front of each other. No way, Monica. This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect it to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Ah, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Also, Edwin, you talked about posters changing. Are you talking about like these posters? Or is this posters we haven't seen yet? The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each of the lines she recites, bringing the words to life. Can we use my Edwin poem? Yeah, let's do it. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Wow, Yuri's all fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri! It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past a couple of lines, her voice changes. Almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into a sharp syllable of a fierce and confident woman. Like the poster behind Monica's shoulders on the side, on her side where her hair is, will change from time to time. Okay. Okay, I'll look when she's back up. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns. Its structure, it is in its structures that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the writing of whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality, glances around her as if she is bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Wow, there you go. Oh, so you said posted behind Monica's shoulder on the side where her hair is. So this one. Right here. Okay, I'll keep an eye on this. Hopefully it hasn't changed already. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Oh, chat. Sorry, I giggled. Oh, Sayori, you're too pure for this world. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting. Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. What? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. That's weird. Imagine. Oh, I get how. Okay, never. I get it now. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's sincere and bittersweet. If I were to read it on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives me it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to read more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Tanner liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? That is brutal. It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't quite work as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that changes you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Tanner. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Tanner lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. What the heck, chat? I just get roasted. I'm just getting roasted left and right. Natsuki. It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyways, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poems, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she is still a little I wish we could read these poems, or see them read the poems out. While she is still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, you do at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people. I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess that's the case. In that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice for the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's a big day. I can't wait! Wow, Edwin's into haze. They're basically hazing you, and I love it. Edwin's into hazing. Yeah, they are hazing, but it's not a bad hazing. It's just more of a verbal hazing. Oh, I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori or Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Hehehe. Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Tanner. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. Oh, she looks sad. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have changed or have already changed. But today, Sayori was being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori? Yeah, she's sad. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with the words. So, let's just say that one day, Natsuki asks you to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh, it's a choice! Save. Oh gosh, chat. Okay. Natsuki or Sayori, chat? Who do we pick? I feel like this is the right answer right now. I feel like this is the right answer. Yeah, but I feel like that's gonna put me down the path for her Sayori now. I don't know though. I think I'm gonna do that. Now I'll pop talk. Yeah, Snake, you don't like Sayori. I don't know, chat. I guess we could just do it and see what happens. How about this? How about this? We'll do both. We'll click one, see what she says, then go back and click the other one. So let's see what she says with Natsuki first. Walking in with Natsuki, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, I think I'd be afraid of what she'd do to me if I turned her down. Isn't she so cute and fun to be around? That has nothing to do with what I just said. Aha, you admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't even need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori? I can't figure out... excuse me. I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. Okay. Okay. Commentary's off. I left feeling awkward. That's got to be the end. Let's load it back up and see what she says with the other one. I would still walk home with Sayori. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Natsuki? But she's so cute and fun to be around. Jeez. I already see you in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like what's going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Tanner. You think about me too much sometimes. Natsuki would deserve it if she wanted to, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never going to happen? Okay. So she definitely responds differently for the two choices. It doesn't seem like it's major, but I feel like... I don't know. I don't know if they have consequences. I don't know if the choices have consequences yet. We'll stick with this one for now, but I'm going to save that choice. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Thinking the festival's only a few days away, who knows what'll happen in that time. Sayori's so sweet and lovable, best girl for hanging out, show her love. Yeah. I think we'll go down the Sayori path, I guess. I don't know. Okay, chat. We got to go through all 20 of these. Let's try to stick with one person. And it's not going to happen, but we'll try. So let's see if we can stick with Yuri. What is she like? Nope, I already messed up. Let's try again. Okay. Tears? Oh my gosh. Okay, let's try this again. Agonizing. There we go. Graveyard. There we go. Unrestrained. There we go. Massacre. Depression. Why does she like depression? Defeat. Oh my gosh. Passion. Spies. Pout? No. Contamination. Uncontrollable. Anger. Oh my gosh. Frightening. Cage? Maybe? Fester. Yeah. Lust? Yeah. Sad. Oh my gosh. Unstable. And uncanny. Okay. We got mostly Yuri. Oh man. Okay, so they look all the same. Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. She's not playing piano, chat. She is not playing the piano. She's doing something weird. Liking poems that involve depression doesn't mean she likes depression. Art is an outlet for emotion. Expressing those thoughts would probably help. So, well, I know that, but most of her words are on the more dark side. So that's why I thought and out of all those other words, that was like the darkest word. Save right here? Or are you telling me to save during poems? Well, it's too late for the poem. But I saved here. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's going to be great. Weren't you complaining about just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying that you don't like squid? You of all people? Yeah, I didn't say that I didn't like it. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Well, that's true. I want to save before major decisions and anything that's important. So let me know to save. And in case my game crashes. But it auto-saves, so that should be fine. I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by... Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that makes no sense. Look, she's breaking the fourth wall, chat! What is up with Monica's character? I'm telling you, something weird's gonna happen with Monica. She's breaking the fourth wall. Never mind. Let's just focus on your event for now, chat, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri or Sayori's anyways. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyways? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking out at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can just go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back in their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she knows anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. Yeah, that's interesting. I figured when she said it was in your name, it would be a joke with the translation. Because, you know, the way words meaning different things. But it's just weird how she keeps breaking the fourth wall. And something's freaking wrong with Sayori now. Oh, I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Tanner, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what ways do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a little bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica appears across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Tanner. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Tanner. Me. That would make sense, actually. How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks a lot about you more than anything else, you know. Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sarah's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been. You're so funny, Tanner. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyways? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. She's keeping her voice quiet so I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care for her? That I'm letting this weigh me down. Oh my gosh. Exactly how much do I care for her that I'm letting it weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flushed look on her face. Okay, Yuri and Natsuki fell hard fast, in my opinion. Like, Sayori, it makes sense. Childhood friend trope. But I feel like Yuri and Natsuki fell hard fast. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in the one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you're right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concerns of those who are willing to share. Sorry, I thought I heard something weird for a second there. Your troubles are only the concern of those who are willingly share in that concern. Easy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little bit off today. But when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. I like to imagine that Natsuki latches onto you because she's too nerdy for other guys, and Sayori is your childhood friend. What about Yuri? I get Sayori. And I could see Natsuki, the start of it, because like same interest, but I just felt like it happened fast. Maybe it didn't. Maybe this is normal, and I just don't know. But I feel like generally there'd be, and maybe there still will be the whole denial, like the whole I don't like you, Baka, type stuff. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Pink cheese, green goose. There you go. That's a beautiful poem. We're not at the poem segment yet, but I like your mindset. I like your mindset of having the poem. And welcome to the stream. I'm still waiting on the weird stuff to happen. There have been some weird stuff happening already for this game, but I'm waiting for the more horror aspects to kick in. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Tanner, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Yuri doesn't need a reason. Pop-Tart, you are simping hard for Yuri, dude. Mad respect. Mad respect. And there may be many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looks like she was fully occupying, your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. She's getting jealous, chat. She's getting jealous. She's getting jealous. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she's searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves, and you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings that you weren't aware were in you. Roses can be blue, violets aren't red. I like Yuri all the way to the end. Good job, Pop-Tart. Oh gosh, chat. Y'all are wild. I know, speak English good. Me too, man. I am struggling in reading right now too. But welcome anyways. I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feeling that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyways, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyways. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch her as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher desk, then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant. Look, chat, we're simping in game now. We're simping in game. You know, we're stepping it up. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks. I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Yuri's going to make some tea, so... I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Tanner in club activities? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Dang, chat. Dang, chat. I just realized how much Pop Tart loves purple-haired girls. Yeah, he does. I've connected the dots there too. No comment. Also, we got a little cat fight going, chat. Then let's go, Tanner. That's the first time Monica showed a little bit of interest, I feel like. Maybe. But she seemed to want to stop me from going with Yuri, so that seemed like a little bit of interest. Or maybe I just didn't. I might have missed something earlier, but still. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri. Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Tanner. How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Tanner, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I really like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. It's cause you cute, Yuri. Yeah, I think Yuri's becoming my favorite so far. Which I tend to like the shyer characters. Like, I tend to like the shyer girls in shows. Period. And I kind of like the way she's acting. Mainly because some of the things she does also reminds me of my wife. So, that's probably the main reason, chat. I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyways, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Tanner, do you like oolong tea? I don't, actually. I do like sweet tea. That's what I'm drinking right now, chat. Stay hydrated. Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get a teapot. I made me pause for a minute, but that's actually normal. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for the others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only even be more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed? I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try to expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out, it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyways. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Tanner. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Tanner, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Oh, we might get another little screenshot or whatever it's called. Every time I'm reading things now, I'm just starting to take them out of context because of what I do during your streams. I'm sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes. I have a terrible reading posture. That's a lie, chat. That's a lie. So that's why she's on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I've kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our side. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders start touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding with my hands, holding with my hand that's not holding a book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't actually touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the paper. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Watch him feed her. I have a feeling he's about to feed her. Yeah, Pop-Tart, I was thinking the same thing. Touching shoulders. Where's the school rules now? They're rebels, Pop-Tart. They're rebels. Tanner, you're so close. Just move your elbow just a little. Sorry, I'm fine now. I moved my elbow. I touched it with their chat. Use your imagination, chat. Yeah, there it is. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I like how... Oh, I didn't notice the particle effects. I like adding... Okay, we're going off on a tangent a little bit. I like adding, for pictures, movements in the picture. Slight movements like this. I once took a picture of my kid, and we threw leaves like up around her, and they all fell in the picture. It got the leaves around. I cut the leaves out. I healed the background, and I made the leaves slowly fall in the background and foreground, and it's one of my favorite things I've ever done. You're legitimately so funny, bless stream, but we place it in her mouth. I said use your imagination, Edwin. Use your imagination. Good. Should I change this one to my background, Yuri Simps? Should I change this one to my background? I kind of like this one better than the other one. She holds it, blah, blah, blah. She holds it so I don't have a hard time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm was practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate... Big brain. I called it. I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. What kind of chocolate is that? Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. All these are really good. Tanner, sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. You put it in her mouth. Let's go. I called it, chat. I called it. That's something friends do. Right? I mean... Not really in this kind of context, but yeah. Well, yeah, we'll go with it, chat. We'll go with it. Yeah, it's exactly what friends do. Well, if we got to use imagination and chocolate, this calls for a song. Oh gosh, here we go. Oh gosh, chat. We're getting derailed, chat. You bunch of degenerates. That's all it was. Yeah. Yeah, I hope and I'm sure they will, but I hope the others get stuff like this. I know Natsuki got a pretty good one, but I feel like this one is really stepping its game up. Elo, how cute. I love her so much. Yeah. I mean, yeah. See? Yuri even agrees. Yeah. then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return the book, but I can just tell by her, return to the book. But I can just tell by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously can know the chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. Hello, new friend. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce your name, man. Zeratius? I'm going to try. I'm going to try. Zeratius? Zeratius? X-Ratius? Zora-Ratius. Oh, I don't know. I want to pronounce it with a Z, but that's probably not right. But hello and welcome. Welcome. Welcome to the well, apparently a simping stream for Yuri, because Chad is a bunch of degenerates, and they're simping for Yuri like hardcore right now, which I understand. Like, she's becoming my favorite character too. But yeah, welcome to the stream. X-Horatius. Okay. I'm sure I probably pronounced that second part of it wrong. I might just call you X, because I'm absolutely terrible at pronouncing words. That's my southern. I pronounce things weird. But welcome. If you've seen this game before, which I'm assuming you have since you clicked on the title, yeah, I'll call you X. I like it. Who's your favorite girl? Also, I've never played this game before, and I know nothing about it. All I know is it's a horror game, which I play a lot of horror games, and it's a dating sim. Or a visual novel. Those are two different things. I've never played it, because those aren't the same. They can be the same, but they're also not the same. You already are the degenerate number one, Edwin. You already are. I did? Oh, perfect. I'm glad. I got it. There we go. I like it. But yeah, let me know who your favorite girl is. If not, join the Yuri. Sayori, hey! You and Pop-Tart are going to be enemies, dude. Pop-Tart Snake freaking rips on Sayori all the time. I like Sayori too. I felt bad during the first part of this because she was all sad. And I don't even know why, because I chose her. I chose her answer. But whatever. Let's go. Let's keep going. This is, yeah, I'm 2. You can no. So Edwin can be degenerate number 1, and Pop-Tart, you can be degenerate A. There you go. There you go. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. Monica is number 2. I'm interested in Monica. Monica's weird. She breaks the fourth wall. And I feel like Monica doesn't play the piano either. Like, I feel there's something up with Monica, and I can't figure it out yet. But so far, I really like Yuri, Sayori. I like all of them. I do like all of them. I don't hate any of them. It's because I enjoy the chaos. You do, Pop-Tart. Okay. And she always jumps in right when things are starting to happen with the other girls, I've noticed. So, like, I feel like even though she hasn't said anything, I feel like she also has fallen for the character too. I feel like she's fallen for it too. But I don't know. She's like that weird fourth wall breaking character. We'll see. We'll find out, chat. We'll find out. I'm excited to see what's actually going on with it. Well, Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Tanner, can you help Yuri put away the tea stuff? Or you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. Monica knows who you are, so Monica knows us. Okay. I'd break Monica's fourth wall if you know what I'm saying. Edwin. Oh my gosh. I have a feeling Monica knew us somehow. But that's also the classic like anime, like one of the girls knows you from your childhood. Don't tell me how she knows. Don't tell me how she knows me. But I am getting those vibes that she because she is like, I feel like she likes the character too. But don't tell me how. I'll find that out. But it does fit your typical anime stereotypes that one of the girls knows the guy. Can I break Yuri's firewall? Gosh, chat. Gosh, chat. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's keep going. Let's get the degenerates going. Let's get some poems to fix your degenerate selves. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much of a word between us. I get the feeling that this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Okay, let's just go down the list like normal. Sayori, let's read yours. Oh, she's sad. I forgot. It's nice, I guess. But that's funny. She danced to she jumped up and down to a lot. I'm interested. I really want to find out. Sayori fits that stereotype. Monika is more than that. Okay, I'm interested. Don't tell me. I want to figure it out. But I am super interested because I know Sayori's the childhood friend, but I feel like there is some kind of relationship between the two, and he just doesn't know or remember or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm sure it's gonna get dark, and I'm sure it's gonna get real dark real fast. But like I said, we'll see. We'll see. But that's weird because she liked a lot of the words I picked. I mean, Yuri liked most of them, but she liked some of them too. Oh, come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Perhaps Yuri? Yuri did jump up a lot more. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. This is all that matters. Am I going to get really depressed? Are we going to have to break their hearts? Do you ever wonder if any of the members are wearing a mask to hide their sadness? I mean, judging from the freaking poems, yes. I wrote it for Yuri. Yeah, Pop-Tart, we know you wrote it for Yuri. Thank you, Tana. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? I mean, obviously she's masking her sadness right now, but that's just for a completely different thing. And I feel like Yuri's masking something too. I don't know about Natsuki yet. Maybe. And Monika's obviously hiding something too. We'll see. You can go play with everyone else now. Well, I didn't read hers. To you and Sessier, I'm gonna go home a bit early today. Sayori, tell Monika I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. I didn't get to read her poem. That was weird. I'll break Sayori's heart like Bane breaks Batman's back. Holy crap, Pop-Tarts! Okay, Natsuki, let's see what you got. That's weird. We didn't get to read her poem. Meh. I guess you really haven't learned anything after all. Honestly, I don't know why I got my hopes up in the first place. What? I didn't think this one was that bad. What did I do wrong? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to sound just like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Dang. Yeah, she is. And that's why I gotta figure out her mask. Because, I mean, she's your typical tsundere, but I feel like there's got to be something else, right? There's got to be something else. Maybe not. We'll figure it out. Natsuki stops short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. You're not just trying to impress Yuri. So the poems do matter, guys. They do matter. Gosh, we're going to play this a lot. Because I bet each one's going to change. I saved. Yeah, here. No, here. This is right before the... No, here. This is before the poems. So I can go back. Your kid has that brown hair. Maybe except Noel from Black Clover. I need to watch Black Clover all the way through. Honestly, poems are what I did worse in English class. And that's probably my favorite student ever. She's pretty good. I don't remember how I did in English class with poems, if I'm being honest. Your kid has brown hair. I feel like that's important. And something I might have got said about having brown hair, and I've forgotten. But it makes me feel more like the character, because I have brown hair. She has suffered. Okay, I figured so. Because during the first little interaction you had with her sitting reading the manga, she had that little interaction a bit. Yo, what's up, Steve? What's up, Steve? Steve, they're chat's being a bunch of degenerates. And when I say chat, I mean Edwin and Pop-Tart are being freaking degenerates. Um, we have another Sayori fan though. That's 2 for 2, chat. We have 2 people for Yuri and 2 people for Sayori. Oh, wait, never mind. Steve is going for everybody. Okay, let's keep going. What are you talking about? Keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this kind of angsty. Just because she is a talented writer doesn't mean. Ugh. Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I'm so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki really wasn't the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. I didn't get to read hers either. You're playing a dating sim. Of course that's endurance. Oh, personally, I think I'm a Monica fan. Dang, Pop-Tart. So I don't get to read their poems anymore. If I want to unlock everything, I have to play to a certain girl. That's interesting. Okay, let's do Yuri. She should like it at least. Maybe I should get to read hers. Tanner, this is wonderful. I can feel the emotion that you pulled into it. This is the result of trying what I suggested yesterday. Yeah, I guess so. I did a good job of explaining. I really wanted to try and give it more feeling. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and... Did I somehow get on the Yuri path without knowing it? I must have. Yuri breathes and collects her thought. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just Oh, we have Christian's on another Monica fan. Chat, welcome. Yes, put who's the best girl, chat. The Sternders are very cute to me. IDK. They're all good. I like them all. So we have 2 Monicas, 2 Yuris, and a Sayori. No Natsuki love yet, at least for favorite. Apparently, I think I must have gotten on the Yuri path somehow. Tanner's talking like... Okay, hold on. I would figure, though, I would have thought in these games... Well, maybe not. I don't know. I've never played a dating game before, besides the Doki Doki Anomaly SCP dating game. So I really don't know how the games work. I figured you could flirt with all of them, but end up having to pick one, which I guess you still can do. But I felt like I broke off the path extremely early, and I don't really know. I guess it's because the poem, because the first poem, I guess the 2 poems, the first poem was definitely geared towards Yuri because Pop-Tart Snake planned it that way. And the second poem was a mix. And I guess because of this one, I'm on the Yuri path now. MC is best boy, Sayori is best girl. Okay, well, let's see what happens. Let's just keep going, I just like being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really, I don't believe it. I really only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? For some reason, Yuri doesn't respond. Yuri? Yuri smiles sadly. Tanner, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books on me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyways, but books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make really good friends. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Are deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. Who you know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Tanner. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to her. So we're breaking down her wall that she had up. And we're learning more about her. No harem endings. Okay. Oh, wait, so you're saying I can't deplore marriage off for... I didn't think that'd be the case, Edwin. Nor did I expect a harem ending. But I expected you wouldn't, like, piss off all of them, like, at the beginning of the game. But one. Because, like, I would figure you could, like, mend relationships and do things. Would you like to hang out with Sayori Brethren? I mean, I don't think I have a choice on who I can pick and hang out with in this game. At least not yet. Are you talking about in real life? Yeah, they all seem pretty cool in real life. And I like her in the game. I figured we'd probably go see her after this. Anyways. But there's not much choice in who we get to go see and hang out with. Yes. You can say either, Brethren or Tanner. I actually have this. I'll respond to 3 things. You can say Brethren, Tanner, or you can say HulkingEnigma. Because that's my gamer tag. My real name is Tanner, and the channel is also the Ex-Brethren. That's because there's 2 other guys that do it with us. So I don't do whatever you want, man. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings. Also, welcome everybody to the chat. I should say hello. If you're enjoying the stream, that makes me very happy. Feel free to like and subscribe. I'm probably going to be playing this a lot because there's a lot more intricate details than I expected, if I'm being real honest. The only other dating game I've played is an SCP dating game where it was like it was really good, it was really fun, but it was really simple. And that actually had multiple endings, but they were simple endings. And on that note, Pop-Tart and Edwin, I actually figured out how to get the perfect ending for all 3 of the SCPs. I figured out how not to die, at least. So we'll probably be playing this game for a while. So if you like the game, feel free to sub. And you can join me and be degenerates in chat. And you're all cool, chat. Even Edwin. Even Edwin's cool. And all I can do is with him is read and write. But that wasn't until now. That I started sharing with you. That I really understand what I was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just be patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Tanner. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. That's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I just joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say that I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her hand in front of her hands. But this time she's smiling as she does it. Her hand's in front of her head, whatever. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Okay. So I can't unlock all poems in the first run through, nor can I unlock all scenes, it looks like. So that's pretty cool. I watched your SCP dating video. It was well done. I'm surprised how much you were allowed to skip the minigame. I was too. I didn't think the minigame skipping was allowed. But it is, in order to not die, at least. Now, if you don't skip the minigames, if you actually complete them, which it's really hard to do, you do get alternate text in those games, which I want to try to do eventually, but it's hard as crap to do the final minigame without skipping it. But anyways. Okay, let's read her thing. Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of the earth chaotically meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, an expansive bliss, but beneath the gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest would to get lost in. The easiest world to get lost in. Ah, gosh, is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. It will gently lick at your foundations until you give in. That's what she said. Or it will will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye. Either way, the outcome is the same. Yeah, we still build castles. And I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where the toes squish in the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gently powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foaming tendrils. Turn back, and I will abandon my peace to erode the shore. Drift forward, and I return to the earth forevermore. That one wasn't as weird as her other ones, I feel like. I may kiss her, lol. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an insane thing to write about, but I did my best to make a metaphorical approach to it. Yuri's the best poems, but I don't want to leave her alone with silverware. Yeah, her knife thing was weird. Or no, wait. Yeah, hers was the knife one. Yeah, it was weird. You say that like I didn't even want to write about it. I read that sentence wrong, but whatever. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that I wrote something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I see. Natsuki didn't even let me read her poem, so I don't have much to contribute. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thoughts, the thought processes. Anyways, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on the occasion. But it can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to try to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Okay. It's the easiest word to get lost in. Hello, why Steve? She'd be super fun to spit. Wait, Yuri has the best poems. I don't even somewhere. Oh my gosh, Edwin. It took me a second to figure out what you were doing. Let's see if Monica gets pissed off at me. Hi Tanner, have you thought about what you want to submit your? Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is the one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would make me happy to see. Haha. Anyways, let's look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. This one's good, so she's not going to be all pissy with me. Good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on inside that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep to herself so much. Whatever. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyways. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but, well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. Anyways, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Okay. Edwin, stop, but you're right. Have you ever tried Mochi before? I have not, actually. We want to submit me for the poetry thing. Yes, well, we need a Pop-Tart poem. Everybody, we have Pop-Tart poems for every stream. The Lady Who Knows Everything. Okay, so her last poem was weird, in my opinion. Like, it had some weird, with the whole save load thing. Let's see if this one's weird. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The Lady Who Knows Everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift in the sky, victim of the current of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall. And I fall, and I fall, and I fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill expressionless. But a hand catches me between my thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amounts to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Interesting. Interesting, chat. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical. Oh my gosh! But it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. Anyways, it's too paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that just better than anyone else. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yes. There it is again, chat! There it was again! What the heck? Okay. Oh, this tip's gonna be weird, I bet. Are you ever too shy to share about your writing because you're too afraid that it's not good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. That was normal. That was normal. I really wouldn't say that Doki Doki is a horror game. Instead, it's more of a thriller. Yeah, and that's fine too. I like those psychological thrillers, horrors, like all that type of stuff I really like. I was just figured it'd be a good one to play for a dating game. Because it was, honestly, also because it was free. I felt like my stuff taking longer to send through. Really? Maybe because your internet? How about an existential or even a cosmic horror? Wait. Oh, you're talking about the game. I thought you asked, like, I don't know what you're asking me. Maybe, we'll see. I haven't gotten to the weird stuff. Well, I haven't gotten to the wild stuff yet. Because I'm pretty sure there's wild stuff here. I just haven't, I feel like I haven't gotten to it yet. Okay. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when just in the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is a common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Oh, chat, it's gonna happen soon. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems like you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck does she run off to anyways? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. When we end the stream? Probably in a little bit, because I have a little meeting to get to with the other two members of the team. So probably after this next little segment, like when we get to the poem making part. That's when I'll end it, which I'm assuming will be soon, if it's compared to how it normally is. But we'll see. So whenever I get to the next poem part, that's when I'll end it. She actually wasn't feeling too well, and she went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? All that time to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? Dang, Natsuki. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship Sayori. And second, she's kind of like been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh? That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyways, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations. So, let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but of course, but we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle all that by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. As for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? Wow. Please add more emotion reading the dialogue, Tanner. Okay. I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Geez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Saori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but I can't. But if I can't also be the leader of my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set up the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk with a focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyways, that just leaves you, Tanner. The one who is oh, I said that, okay. I thought she said that for a second. I'm like, dang. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably be a long way to give you. It'd probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth am I going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyways. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle baking on your own. Tanner may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyways? Sounds like you're making more excuses for Tanner to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Tanner to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Tanner, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Oh, no. Okay, let's see what I said. I think if you want to keep streaming for a bit, this scene come up worth seeing. Yuri's my favorite, but it's something important to say that sets up her character. Okay, is that after the poem thing? I guess I can wait till that. I feel like Pop Tart is either going to die or... I feel like Pop Tart is either going to die or is going to die. Pop Tart. Oh, Pop Tart, you better run. Oh no, Edwin. Death won't stop me. Wait, will stop you from what? Oh gosh. Who should I pick? I mean, obviously it matters, because I'll get a different scene with each. So should I pick Saori? Since she, for that scene? Or will that scene happen no matter what? I'm going to wait for you to respond, chat. Because I want to know. I want to know. Because I guess I should either stick on the Yuri path for this playthrough. I should pick Saori. Or are you just saying that because you like Saori? I don't know. Can I jump? Can I quote unquote jump a path? Like go between each? I feel like I should stick to one girl. Or does it matter? That's the question. Is I don't know if it matters. Because obviously I'm already on the Yuri path, right? And I'll probably do the Saori path next. If there are paths, which I'm assuming they are. Because I'm pretty sure there are multiple endings of this game, right? I mean, there has to be, right? Pick Saori. Let's hang out with Saori. I'm a little worried, chat. I mean, I saved, so I can go back. So you're saying Death won't stop you from getting Yuri? Pop-Tart's, dude, Pop-Tart's dedicated. Yuri is your side piece. Really? I figured she would be the most... Well, I don't know. Gosh. Okay, well, let's just see what happens. Oh, are you just being a little, are you just being a little... Is your side piece, are you just being like a degenerate right now? I mean, if it's going to be anyone, I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, but Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. I just think of the club, okay? You can't pick Sayori. So, Yuri, I guess? Or does it matter? Or should I pick Monica? Or is Monica the right choice here? Like, is it just going to keep making me not pick them until it's Monica? Monica is the choice I had to do? Will I get some funny lines if I pick these two? And it keeps telling me that I end up having to pick Monica? I guess I can just click one to find out. Monica or Natsuki, not Yuri. Are you just saying that because you don't like Yuri? Chat, I don't know if you're saying this for the game purposes or because you're simping for the other people. And hello, Jordan. Jordan's on the ex-brethren account. I guess Yuri. Okay, so this is what's happened, Jordan. Sayori's pissed at me since she went home. I can't go spend time with her, apparently, and I have to pick between one of these three. But Natsuki's pissed at me, too, because I had a poem that Yuri liked. I'm overthinking it. Let's just do the Yuri path. We'll go Yuri for this gameplay. And then the next one, we'll do Sayori. You're fine, Jordan. So let's just do Yuri. So what might help Yuri? Me? Are you serious? Why would you, Natsuki? Poor Natsuki. I feel bad, but we'll have her path another time. I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying. Okay. Yeah, we'll just see what happens with Yuri. I have a save anyways. Ugh. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Tanner? Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said it would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So is that everything that we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Tanner? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested in see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Tanner picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for them will ever compare to that. So, I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one who's acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know. I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken back by Yuri's words. When she already had trouble with words trying to cheer up someone, must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I must begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry. I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this week. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be best, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Eh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Something else weird. Something else weird, chat. Something else weird. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Tanner. I think that will make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I choose to help you because that's what I want to do. But, Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long time. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After hearing that exchange, I make my way out of the door and follow Yuri. I can't believe this. I'm not saying you're a simp. Now Pop-Tart and Edwin definitely are simps. Definitely simps. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday. Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots up the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous about Sayori finding out about this? It's not like that we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is all about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. Oh, so you don't interact with Sayori at all. I don't. That's interesting. I would have thought they would have been a Yuri scene. Is this Sayori scene far away, Edwin? I keep telling myself there's not a reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is a clear than introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've got to be texting. We've been even texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. Putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard anything from Sayori since she left the club. Oh, this is probably it. The other day. It's not like we texted all the time or anything, but I'm worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I don't like this. I feel like something really bad's about to happen. I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's house like we're a family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere in the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Okay. Hi, Tanner. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait. How did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, alright? Alright? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. 15 minutes, pro gamer, end early. Bomb. No spoiling. Sarah's just a little blue. No, I know nothing about the game. I know nothing about the game. So I know there's... I figured there'd be weird stuff happening. But I don't know what kind of weird stuff. Stay in the right direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just want to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles since shaking your head. That's no good, Tanner. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori? I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Tanner. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Tanner? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. Holy crap, it's getting dark. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what I feel like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori has kept this from me my entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me? To not just think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as... That's probably not the best word to say, but okay. It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Tanner. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I want so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right, I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Tanner, there's nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I went and grabbed Sayori's shoulder. This time I pulled into a tight embrace. Tanner. Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then it's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Tanner. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Tanner, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll fill out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything else that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. Why is the screen dark? I don't like that it's still dark. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Tanner. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Oh, she's crying. Sayori lets me go. And she does, I let her go as well. I know that a lot of crap comes. You've said a lot of stuff. No weird description. I'm gonna pause for a second. Steve is so wholesome. Let's shove her down. Okay, Pop-Tart's shoving her down the stairs again. There's no weird disturbing things in this game. Yeah, okay, just some normal dating simulator. There's no war. I see all the characters in this game. Yeah, this is really. It's gotten dark. But I feel like it's probably going to get even worse. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like me to spend it? How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could just spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this had to be the one where I had other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sarah shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying to my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry so much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I'll look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I still find myself being uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri's about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, that's the same house. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. Give me a moment, chat. I'm guessing that was the scene you were talking about, Edwin. When's the next? How close am I to the next poem part? It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyways, let's go inside. I like how the hearts always appear when Yuri's on the screen. You bunch of simps. Or I'm assuming that's probably Pop-Tart doing that, or maybe Edwin. I see about a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. No, I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. Yuri plus sweater. Yeah, this is a good outfit. That would have been even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. Yeah, I figured that was you, Pop-Tart. I figured that was you. I snatched Yuri's which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. It is kind of hard to put down. But I do need to call it here, because I need to go to the meeting. But I'm glad I went through that. That was an interesting... that scene was very interesting. Hold on. Let's save. And let's go back. We saved. Let's go back. So that was interesting. Oh, Oh, I got more. Oh, I got one more. Sweet. That was interesting. I'm a little nervous, chat, if I'm being real honest with Sayori. I feel like something bad is going to happen to Sayori. So I'm a little nervous. Because that was a very interesting... The way she spoke during that conversation is a little nerve-wracking. But I guess we'll find out. Obviously, no spoilers. Okay, chat. Yeah, this game is really good. Like, it's really interesting. I feel like it's going to be really weird and dark and depressing. I told myself that I figured this game might get dark and depressing, and I shouldn't get attached to the characters, but that's a little too late. Oh, this is interesting. Different Sayori hairstyles. Oh, I also unlock things by... Okay, that's good to know. I can unlock things by choosing certain options. Okay, so that's all I got unlocked. I still got so much to unlock. I need to learn how to do the secrets. So these should be easy to get. These should be easy to get. I don't know about these. These should be easy to get. These will be choices. So this will take a few times. And I don't know about the promos. Do I have to do something specific? Oh, I got to pick certain words during the games. Okay, before we go, chat, I'll let you choose my background. Should I change the background? Why shouldn't you get attached? Because something bad's going to happen. I know something bad's going to happen. This wouldn't be like something's bad's going to happen to them. Like, it's not going to end happy. There's no way this game, which is considered like a psychological, and it warns you in the beginning about, like, this has intense themes to it, that it's going to end happy. Like, there's no way. Unless, which the description of the game did mention the perfect ending. So maybe the perfect ending could be a happy ending. I don't know. I still don't know if there's alternate endings. I still don't know, because nobody would tell me if there's alternate endings to this game. Which is fine. I guess you don't have to tell me. Yeah, change the background of the computer, this. Right now, in the beginning of the stream, they chose this Yuri, but we have a bunch of other ones. So I can change it to any of these, or any of these. All the other ones are that one. So I'll let chat pick. So chat, we can either do the Halloween one with all of them, or we can do one of the Yuris or the Natsuki one. I did like this one. I like the animated one of this one. I thought that was really good. Write a second poem for Yuri. Oh! It all changes. The poems do matter. Like, it completely changes. Like, I didn't even know I wrote a poem for her. I thought this poem, I thought all of them liked it. 1, 2, oh my gosh. It's 4, 8, 18. There's 18 different variations of the poems. So there's got to be the three. Oh gosh. This game is... Does it tell me how to unlock these? No. How to unlock that? How to unlock that? Okay, I just gotta choose different words. Chocolate Yuri. If that's the only one that gets picked, then I'll do it. This is so weird, chat. I don't know what to freaking think. Like, and this doesn't make sense either. I mean, this whole thing doesn't make sense. Like, why is there a menu that goes into a menu, and why is it computer-based? And what is the mail? And what are these files for? I mean, I know I found an image in one of the files, but I can't find any more images. Whatever. We'll figure it out. Okay, chat, I gotta go to it. I gotta go. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, like, subscribe. I'll be making a video out of this as well for the channel. It's obviously a lot of shorts. This one probably had a lot of good shorts in it. But I hope you enjoyed it. It'll make sense soon. I figured it would make sense. I figured something would happen. But it's just weird. And this also makes me think it's something crazy. It's not gonna. I don't know. But if you enjoyed it, check out my. I have done another dating game before. It was an SCP one. It was really funny. It's really goofy. Check it out. It's a live stream. I haven't made a video out of that one yet. I need to do that too. But the game is connected to your computer. This game is connected to your computer. Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess that makes sense. Because, I mean, that's why it explains the computer thing. And it even has my time. So it's obviously reading my computer's information because of the time right here. So we'll see. But yeah. Look at the videos. All the other streams. Watch Jordan. He's Boot Duke. Yeah. We'll see you later. Bye!